Hey everybody, and welcome back to Ronnie Bolster's Movie Podcast. I'm Ronnie Bolster, the host of The Attempters, aka Caboose, and today's movie is It. Um, yeah, fucking, I swear, this is a 9.5 out of 10 for me. There's a couple of nitpicks that made it not a 10 out of 10 for me, but a 9.5 out of 10. Fucking great movie. It's still in theaters. Go fucking see it. Best fall movie. Best fall movie. Unless, Kingsman's really, really good, then maybe. Best fall horror movie. And best horror movie you will have seen in the last 2 or 3 years. I fucking guarantee it. How does it compare to the original? Well, since the original covers about 20% of the book, and this new movie covers about 70% of the book, I'm gonna say this one fucking wins because it follows the book like to a fucking T. There are zombies. There's creepy monsters. There's ghost people. It's just, the clown is fucking scary as shit and has a giant, gross, nasty fucking I'm gonna eat you mouth. You can sense when the jump scares are gonna happen a lot in this movie, but it doesn't take away from it at all because the clown is fucking insanely creepy and anything he does is fucking spooky as shit. It's insane. I love it. The only thing they didn't show that I was a little disappointed that they had in the book was they did have the classic movie monster stuff in the book, but they didn't put that in here. Like, one of the kids was scared of, like, Wolfman and the Mummy and Frankenstein and shit like that. And I see why they couldn't do that in today's world, because in a modern time, we're not scared of those things anymore when it comes to movies. We're scared of, like, monsters and serial killers and shit like that. We're not scared of Frankenstein and the Mummy. But see, that's where I thought they could have taken it in a different direction, because maybe this is an unnatural fear then. Because since those things are so old and somebody would be scared of those things, it would be kind of weird to be scared of those things. Even the kid who makes a lot of jokes would be like, really? You're scared of Wolfman? You know what I mean? And then that makes it a joke in the fucking movie, and you get to see a scary fucking Wolfman. But that was the only nitpick I had. That's why it's a 9.5. Because I really did want to see some classic monster movie scares. But the character development was fucking awesome. Mrs. Buttersworth awesome. The Bill character, is his name Bill? I can't remember the name of the characters. I'm sorry, you know me. I'm not. If you listen to any of my other podcasts, you know I'm fucking terrible at fucking names. The little kid who died in the beginning of the movie, his brother, the main character, they successfully made him more courageous than the kid from the original It movie. Like, and more believable as a courageous kid, too. Like, it was kind of campy in the original It movie, but that whole movie was kind of a little bit camp, Like, eat this is battery acid. You know what I mean? Or when they, kill a epic level fucking monster with a goddamn slingshot. Remember that? Who knew? But the scares were great. My favorite scare in the entire... Well, I don't want to spoil it for you. This movie should... let's just say the jump scares were fucking awesome and you're going to enjoy them. I was sitting with my friend, though, my friend Jacob, and he is a scaredy puss when it comes to movies, so he was just like... No, 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 no! no, that kind of stuff, and it was fucking awesome and hilarious to go with the movie. I haven't seen him in 10 years, so it was just great to share that experience with him. I feel like I need to take him to all the scary movies. Cause he freaks out and it was so great. It made the experience for me so much better. But like I said, they made the girl a little bit better than the original. She was already a tomboy in the original, but like more of a tomboy and like a newer age tomboy, not like, you know what I mean? Not like a I'm gonna go down to the creek and fish with the boys tomboy. She was like a I fucking am metal tomboy type, tomboy. And then there was a lot of cursing in this movie for kids though in the 80s. I feel like kids in the 80s wouldn't have cursed that much. But what people do when they're only around their friends, I know I cursed a lot when I was around just my friends when I was a kid. Yeah, other than that, super great. They brought a little they developed the characters a lot more because they're following the book more. So we get to dive into more deeply into each of the characters. Um, there was the Jewish kid, Bill, or the kid who died in the beginning's brother, the mouth kid, the kid who was like, I don't like, and then the fat kid, or the kid who was like, I don't like germs, and then the fat kid, and then, yeah, they even developed the kid villain even more, because, and this time, you know, they actually showed him doing some fucking pretty brutal shit. You know what I mean? Just some fucking wacky brutal shit that I enjoyed. He straight up just fucking. He's good. He. I believe him as a. I believe that he would. I believe his development into a sociopath. You know what I mean? Into a serial killer later on in his life if he. I believed it. I believed he was being destroyed by his father at home. You know what I mean? And that's what was making him, outburst to these kids and beat the fuck out of these kids and being racist to these kids. I forgot the black kid character. They showed him at a meat packing plant. I didn't even know he worked at a meat packing plant. I gotta reread the book too, because I only read the book up to like chapter 5 when I was like 16. So I don't remember anything except a little bit of the beginning of the book where they talk about the motorcycle bar who gets like just completely fucking, or not the motorcycle bar, the gay bar that gets completely like destroyed by the town because they don't like gays. um And of course they wouldn't. It's the fucking 50s. Yeah. But yeah, just so character development good. Special effects. Oh my god, special effects were fucking great in this movie. The best special effect I can say was and this is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. The the little machine that shows the different like pictures, and you can like turn it and make the picture go and see more pictures, and then when it's turning and eventually they show a little bit of it in the trailer, but right after the part that they show in the trailer is just this awesome part. Then there's just the fighting scenes between the kids and it are amazing as well, because it uses as much as it can to destroy the kids with fear. Because, and this is the lore of the monster. The monster needs to feed on a host that is scared, or not feed on prey that is scared. If it's not scared, it can't feed on it for some fucking reason. I guess it's because it doesn't just feed on its flesh, it feeds on the mind of the children. That's why we all float down here, because he's not just killing them, he's like wrapping them up in a cocoon and then fucking like feeding on their fears, putting them in a catatonic state of fear, which is amazing. Yeah, I love the lore of it. He's great. He's a great fucking monster killer clown thing. And yeah, I enjoy the fuck out of it. And then they go even deeper into like they touched on it in the original It, but they they dove even deeper into the lore of the town and the different massacres that happen like every 27 years. Because if you don't know It, and trust me, you know this if you've seen the fucking original, It comes out every 27 years. And it feeds. But they showed the different lore, and I won't spoil any of the names of the massacres or anything like that that happened, or but it's interesting. And that develops from like different characters, because different characters are like, one's the smart one, one's the funny one, one's the cautious one, one's the the one who can get things done, the courageous one. They each have their traits that bring them in all together and make them like a formidable opponent to It. Yeah, and like I said, go see the movie. It's fucking amazing. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on VidMe, tip me on VidMe, and if you really, really want to, subscribe for only $1 a month. Now on VidMe, I'm going to make it to where you cannot watch these podcasts unless you're subscribed for $1 a month. So these little podcasts are just for me, unless you want to subscribe and listen to them, because I got to give you guys some content to be like, hey, if you want to hear my thoughts on this, you know what I mean? If you really, really like me that much. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye, my precious cakes.